Hi, I'm Tracy Gallagher here at Kingsmill Resort in Williamsburg, Virginia. And these 3,000 acres hold much more than a hotel and golf course. This piece of land is actually an important part of American history. The 425-room Kingsmill Resort in Williamsburg, Virginia has been recently renovated. But if you do your homework, you'll soon discover that may not be the reason you want to stay at this place. This is a hotel with a past, and these 3,000 acres tell an incredible story of American history. And if you go there, don't just check in. Find a guy named William Kelso, an archaeologist specializing in colonial Virginia.
We are staying on some really sacred ground. This is a place at Kingsmill where so many events happen through American history, it's unbelievable.
In 1607, on this very shore, the first English settlers stepped on American soil. Even though those immigrants moved farther west to Jamestown, this spot played a significant role in the growth of the Virginia colony.
This was a hub of the commerce, and commerce was a big important part about trying to settle in Virginia. The English trying to get settlement here. They wanted to make money. And so this is where the exports would go out and the imports would come in.
Today, you can still see pilings of a pier, the foundation of a warehouse used to store cargo, and markings of where an ordinary stood, a kind of resting stop for merchants headed to Williamsburg.
So they would stay in this hotel, restaurant-y place called an ordinary. It's a long trip from here to Williamsburg. It's only 9 miles, but it's a long trip at that time.
All that commercial activity came to an end with the seminal event in American history, the Revolutionary War. And Kingsmill was on the front line. Right
here is the remnants of an earthwork that was thrown up there by the colonial army to protect their guns.
The mound also helped colonial soldiers position cannons to fire on incoming British ships. To think that you're walking on the same land where so much history took place.
That's a thrill to me. It really happened here.
The historic sites are well respected and well marked at the resort, and sometimes the old blends right with the new. Here at the Pettis House, the front yard is actually a museum. Signs mark the remains of a once prosperous tobacco plantation built by Thomas Pettis. The items found while excavating the plantation paint a clearer picture of rural Virginia life. What was one of the most exciting things for you to find?
It's hard to say. I'm very fickle. Every day I have a new thing that I love, you know. But I think here, where I could relate artifacts to specific individuals, and we found wine bottles with initials on them. We found coats of arms of the families. We can see what daily life was like at different periods, and you can just see Americans, they're inventing themselves in a sense here.
Talk about juxtaposition. Golf balls now fly where cannonballs were fired, and kids have a lazy river view of the James River where the first settlers sailed in. For some, it's a place to relax, and for others, a destination where they just come to think. Remember President Obama's lackluster first debate against Mitt Romney? Well, after that performance, he quietly headed to Kingsmill to recharge and regroup.
We actually set up a complete setup in the ballroom of the debate floor. We would practice there, and they came back here every night and relaxed. And I'm pleased to say he had a Kingsmill bounce. He did very well on that second debate.
But one thing is not debatable. From colonial ruins to Revolutionary War battlefields, if you're looking for authentic American history, you can find it firsthand at Kingsmill.
I want other people to share the excitement that I get from finding these things and understanding the past. And I think it's very important if you don't know where you're going unless you know where you've been.